Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a day to night makeup look. I wanted to do this video because I do this really often. Because I do upload a video almost every single day, it means I film almost every single day, but there's definitely days where I will not have time to film, so I like to film 2 videos in one day. But I'm really strange and I like to have different makeup looks. It's just something that I prefer. So a lot of times I will do like a daytime makeup look. I will film a video and then I will come in and kind of amp up my look, maybe add some lashes, do a different lip color, things like that. And then I will film a second video. So there's a little bit about me. So I thought it would make for a fun idea to do a day to night makeup style of video. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna walk you through how I get just a really easy, quick makeup look that's perfect for daytime, maybe a work look. And then I will come back and show you how I kind of amp it up a little bit and make it into a nighttime look. I'm also gonna do hair and outfit in this video as well. I did that in my last get ready with me and I got really good feedback, which was pretty exciting for me because I wasn't sure. So I'm gonna do that again and do my hair here on camera and then also my outfit and show kind of like a going out outfit with my nighttime makeup look. The hair portion of this video is going to be sponsored by Verb, which has me really excited. I have been trying out their Seat Texture Spray for the past couple of weeks here and I'm really excited to chat more about it and to let you know how I use it in my hair care routine and how it's been helping me out. So I will chat more about this when we get into the hair portion of this video. So big thank you to Verb for sponsoring a portion of this video. But if you would like to see how I get my daytime makeup look, why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so for my daytime look, because the eyes are very simple, I actually like to start with my face first. If I'm using a lot of shadows, dark shadows, a lot of shimmers or glitters or things like that, I'll do my eyes first. That way I can wipe away any fallout on my face. But because the shadows are going to be so minimal, I prefer to start with my face. So for my primer, I'm going to use this one from Flower Beauty and it's the In Your Prime and this is the Pore Minimizing Primer. I also really enjoy the hydrating one. This is what it looks like. So I like the way it smooths everything out on the skin. So that's what I'm going to use today. For my foundation, I'm going to take the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. This one is in Cool Beige. I'm just going to put a few pumps here onto my Morphe Sponge. I do like this one because I feel like it's a pretty long-lasting foundation. So when I am doing a day to night, I know that this one is still going to look good. The only thing about this one, and I mentioned it in my March Madness series, is that I feel like I can get a little bit shiny towards the end of the day. But it's a reason also why I don't mind doing this one for day to night looks, because when I come in with a night look, I almost always will powder my face just to kind of give me like a little zhuzh and whatnot. So I don't mind reaching for this one because I typically would powder anyways. For concealer, I'm going to use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer and I'm in the shade Light Beige. And this is one where I was talking about it in my overlooked makeup video, that days that I'm doing a more simple look where I am starting out with the face, I will use my concealer as my eye primer versus like a traditional eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to add some to my eyelids as well, and then I have a little bit of redness on my chin, so I'm also going to apply it to my chin. And then I just take the sponge and blend this one out as well. And then I'll just make sure it's blended out on the eyelid also, and then that way it just cuts out an extra product as well. And to set the concealer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contour palette, and I have Dolce de Leche, and this is the Morphe E49. This is my favorite brush right now to set powder on my under eyes. I first kind of tap it in right on the top of the brush there on that point, and I press it really closely to the lash line. Dip back in and hit it on the side, and then I'll just come in and pat it underneath my eyes as well. And I'm going to take that same Wet n Wild palette to contour, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. brush from the Beautifully Precise line. This is the, I will tell you, 104 brush. I just will take that brush and put the product right along the cheekbone. Then I will slowly start to push that contour up. For my contour, I never really worry if it doesn't look super blended out right away, because then I come in with the bronzer and it helps kind of blend everything together. So sometimes my contour looks crazy for a hot minute, but that's okay. And then for bronzer, I'm going to reach into this e.l.f. Face Duo. This is in St Lucia, and I'm going to use the bronzer on here, and I'm going to use the Morphe R2. It helps blend the contour in as well, and I always just make sure with bronzing as well that I'm focusing on having the product further up instead of down, just like with contour. And then I will also bronze the forehead. And then I also like to take the bronzer along my jawline and a little bit onto the neck as well, just to make sure everything is all matched, looking good. And I just really like to be bronzed because, you know, it's February in Iowa, which means it's not nice here. And for my blush, I finally picked up one of the Flower Beauty blushes. I've been wanting this for a while. This is the Flower Pots Powder Blush in Peach Primrose is the one that I got. So I'm going to use this for my blush. This is very pigmented. I've been using it the past couple days. This is the Sigma F40. And yeah, this blush is no joke, but it's a beautiful peach color. We actually had a new Ulta open up by us. And I got an email about like they were having a grand opening. And so we were running errands one morning and we were running errands right by the Ulta. And I was like, can we just stop in and see? And so we stopped in and we were one of the first 100 people or something. So they let us both, me and Mitch, pick out of a basket. And we each got $5 off a $10 purchase or something like that. Mitch was like, I get to pick too? And she's like, yeah, go ahead and pick. You can just, you know, give it to your wife. I was like, okay, cool. So like I had to do like 2 separate purchases or whatever, but I ended up getting this. So this was like a $10 blush. This is very expensive for a blush from the drugstore side of Ulta, but I ended up getting it for $5 with the coupon, which was pretty cool. So I've done my brows on camera the past couple of times I've done videos, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that because my camera is about to overheat, so I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit, and since we have so much to get through, I'll just go ahead and do those off camera, but I'm gonna use the Maybelline brow definer because I think it's really quick, simple, and easy. So that's what I'm gonna be using for my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have a pretty good base down, we have our eyebrows on, so I'm gonna move on to eyeshadows, and this is going to be really, really simple. I wanted to use the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette, mostly because I love the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palettes, but this one I think is just great for day to night because you can start off really simple and then build it up. I actually did a day to night makeup look on Saturday of this past week, and this is the exact palette that I used to achieve that. So that's what I'm gonna use today. What I'm gonna do first is just take this first white shade here, and then I like the brush that comes in these palettes. I keep them around. So I'm just gonna take that shade and run it all over my eyelid and then all the way up to the brow bone to set the concealer so our shadows have something to lay nicely on. I'm just gonna go right down the line. I'm gonna pick up the second brown shade and I'm gonna use my Bdellium Tools blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease. I'm going to just be really sloppy with this, get it on the eyelid. Gonna keep that brush. This is a one brush kind of look. I'm gonna grab the second shade and I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna add a little bit of dimension to the eye looks. You can totally do one shade. I mean, I've done that before. These shadows blend so easily. I mean, this is not taking me any time at all to do my eyeshadow looks because these just blend so quickly. They're very pigmented. You will get a lot of kick up in the palette, but don't be alarmed. I don't have any fallout on my face. Like, again, I knew that I was going to use this palette, of course, and that's another reason why I didn't mind doing my face first, because I do not get fallout on to my face, and it's just so... it's so fast. I mean, it looks like you took a lot of time blending, but with the Dose of Color shadows, you really don't need that. It's so fast to put Aries to sleep, and she's just snoring beside me. For liner on my waterline, I'm going to use my Rimmel in the Nude Exaggerate liner. I was talking about this liner in my overlooked makeup products, that it's one of my favorite kind of nude beige liners for the waterline. And then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to mix those two shadows that we used on the lid. I'm again going to use the brush that came with this palette. So I'm just going to do the same thing and sweep this on the lower lash line. And then same thing with the second color. For mascara, I'm going to use the Pur Big Look Mascara, one of my favorite mascaras, one of my favorite products from Pur. I recommended it in my gift card guide brand recommendations video, which that video went over really well, which I was excited about. A lot of people had some more future brand recommendations for me, so I appreciate that. I will get another video like that on my filming schedule. And then once the mascara is on, I'm just going to come back into the palette quick and grab that first white shade, again with the Dose of Colors brush, and I'm just going to hit the inner corner of my eye. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. Again, just kind of more to brighten up the eye look. It's not like a shimmer or anything, which we will do later for the nighttime look. but I just like to hit that, and then that's it for the eyes. So simple. To finish off the face, I really want to use this sleek makeup highlighting palette in Solstice. My friend Candace just sent it to me, like I just opened it yesterday, and I was so excited about this. This is what the inside looks like. It comes with this brush, which I'm not going to use. So it has these 4 different shades in here, and I'm so excited. It looks like this one is a cream, so I'll probably stay away from that one, but these two are really what is speaking to me right now. Usually with a daytime makeup look, I do a little bit of a softer glow, but I just really want to try this out, and I really have no idea if it'll be more of a natural glow, crazy glow, I don't know, but I'll give it a try. I have my Sigma F03, and I think I'm going to come into this bottom shade first. It looks maybe a little bit more on the natural side. And then I'm just going to apply that. Okay then. Okay, sleek makeup. Trying sleek makeup out recently. I tried one of their eyeshadow palettes not too long ago, and I was really, really impressed for the price especially, and then the quality inside. I was very pleased with it. So that highlight is very, very pretty. So I'm just going to do a little bit on the cheekbones here, just a little bit down the center of my nose and bridge of my nose. That's really all I do for highlights, but especially for a daytime look, like I don't usually get too crazy. So that is going to be it for my highlight. Let's just finish off with a lip color. For my lip color, I'm going to use one of the new Colourpop lipsticks, one of their new Luxe lipsticks. This is in the shade Still Crazy, which is just kind of a nice nude. I typically would go for a nude or sometimes even a glossy lip with my daytime looks, but I really did want to try this one out again because I'm trying to get a feel for them so I can review them. I don't think this was the nude that I was thinking of. This one is definitely more of like a rosy pink. Babs Beauty actually sent me a really cool package the other day. I did a recreating a YouTube tutorial, and before it became a popular video, and I actually followed one of her tutorials, and she reached out to me and she sent me a box of makeup, which was so cool. It had so many lashes in there, which had me so excited, but it was really awesome, and she's so, I mean, that's so cool. She didn't have to do that at all. I just thought it was super, super sweet of her to do. So I'll have my video, I'll have her channel linked down below. She did include some of these new Colourpop lipsticks, so I've been wanting to get them, trying them out for a review and such. And I don't know, like this one I feel like is fairly creamy on me. Like it doesn't look necessarily matte, and these are supposed to be matte lipsticks, but another one that I tried not too long ago, that one was like super matte on me. So I'm very confused. Again, this one is called Still Crazy, so I don't know. I'm gonna be reviewing them sometime soon. Let me spray my face and then we'll be done. I'm just gonna use this setting spray from Flower Beauty. It's the Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray in the matte finish. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray. I really like the mist on these because it's so fine. It does not budge my makeup at all. It doesn't leave any like droplets on my face. Like I really do enjoy these setting sprays, and this one here is the long lasting one, so I feel like that's important for my day to night makeup looks because I want my makeup to hold up all day for when I come in with my nighttime look. I will be back in just a minute and we will switch it up to a nighttime look. Well, hello, I am back. I know for you it's just been a hot second, but for me it's actually been almost 3 hours, almost 4 hours now. So my lip color is gone. I ate lunch earlier and all of that, but I am back to take this look to a more nighttime look. I'm gonna start off with my face because the eyes are a little bit more in depth for this one, so I'm just gonna finish off my face really quickly. But one of my favorite things to do when I'm doing my day to night look is to just spray my face. I like getting a bit of hydration back in there, a little bit of a pick-me-up with a spray. So I'm gonna use this one from Pixi. It's the Makeup Fixing Mist with rose water and green tea. You can really use any spray, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face real quick. And then like I mentioned, I do like to come in with a powder. And I'm not too shiny yet with the No. 7 foundation because it's only been about the 3-4 hours like I said. But I can notice like my chin is just a little bit shiny and then just a little bit of shine right here. So I'm just gonna come in with this Maybelline Fit Me powder. And this is a brush from Bdellium Tools. It's the tapered powder brush. So what I do is I just kind of sweep the powder along my face. I mean, I don't do anything like too crazy or too in depth here. And I like to powder my nose, and then I just give a little bit of powder to the forehead. Again, nothing crazy, just a pick-me-up for the face, take away some of that shine in areas that I don't want. Because I'm someone who always likes it to be bronzed, I'm going to come back in with the e.l.f. bronzer that I used and the same Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna kind of like revive the bronze a little bit. Nothing too crazy here. The blush holds up really well. That Flower Beauty blush is very, very long lasting. But I'm just gonna kind of lightly give myself a little bit of a bronze so it comes back. And I typically do this with whichever bronzer it is I'm using. I have this thing with wanting to be bronzed, okay? Give me the Desi Perkins bronzer helmet. And then for my highlight, I'm gonna come back into that Sleek Makeup palette, and I'm gonna go for this kind of like purpley shade, this one right here. I'm gonna layer that over the highlight that we already have, using my same Sigma F03 brush again. Ooh, see, it's nighttime, we can amp it up now. Amp it up, we can get a fun highlight in there. Wow, this highlight palette, man. Woo, that is no joke. And then that's it for the face. I'll spray everything again once I'm completely done with everything, but that just gives a little zhuzh to the face. So I'm gonna come in with the eyes, grabbing back out the Baked Browns palette. I almost said Baked Browns. There's a lot of different ways you can make a nighttime look work. You can add in glitter, you can add in just deeper shades, you can do liner, you can do colorful makeup looks, but I'm gonna go ahead and do what I did the other weekend when I did this kind of look, and that's to grab, I just again kind of moved down the line here. I'm gonna grab out that fourth shade, and this is just a smaller blending brush. It's from Real Techniques. It is called the Crease Brush, and I'm just going to pat that on the outer part of the eye. Slowly start to work it in, but not take it on the inner part of the eye. Just keep it focused on this outer part here. Darker color, I'm just gonna come back in and just slowly work on building it up instead of going in too much right away. I'm going to use my DHC liquid liner. I was mentioning this in my overlooked makeup products as well. I'm not the best at applying wings on camera. I'll just let you know right now, but I'm going to give it my best shot. But usually I'm like both hands on my face, right up against my mirror, and I don't have a table or anything, so I do have to hold my mirror in my hand, so I can only do this one-handed, so we'll just see how it goes. And that's like the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I basically just fill in along the top, and then I make the flick, and then I come back and drag that to meet the top liner, and then I just kind of fill in any spots. I can elongate the wing if I think I need to, but that looks okay. Again, probably not the best wing you've ever seen in your life, but I don't feel like it's the worst I've ever done. The hardest part is just always getting them to be somewhat even. It's just, I mean, is it the biggest challenge facing women today? Is it? Is it? I'm gonna give these a try from Violet Voss. I've only worn them once so far. These are called Striptease. I don't know if I knew that. This is in that package that Babs Beauty sent me, and I've only tried them out the one time so far, but I want to give them a try again. I've never tried out Violet Voss lashes before, so I was really excited to have these. I'm going to use my duo. I'm going to use the dark tone one because I feel like it'll blend in with my winged liner a bit more. So you do want to let the adhesive dry for a bit. I usually wait about a full minute because I do like it to be pretty tacky. I'm going to use my Tarte lash applicator, and I come in from the top, and then I will secure the middle of the lash first, and then I work on securing the outer and the inner corners. So I'm just gonna go ahead, try to make sure it's lined up, try to make sure I'm in focus. This is very difficult to do on camera. I'm just gonna come in from the top, place it down, push, and make sure the middle is attached. That way there is some sort of anchor for when I start messing with the outer part. And then I'm gonna come in and hook down the inner part. Okay, and then after I have it on, just make sure we are all good. We are all good. My camera's about to overheat, but that is what the Striptease Violet Voss lash looks like. All right, I got my other lash on, so I'm just gonna finish off the eyes. I'm gonna come in with the Marc Jacobs highliner. This one is in Over, which is a really fun green, and I'm going to put this into the waterline to just kind of darken up the look a little bit. And then coming back into the palette and grabbing out that shade that we added into the crease, I'm going to take a different brush because the one in here is a pretty small, dense brush, and I want this to be a little bit more smoked out. So I'm just taking a bigger pencil brush. This one is from a Morphe set, and I am just going to smoke that out on the lower lash line. I'm actually going to come back into the Sleek palette and grab out the first highlight shade we used. I'm just going to use that same pencil brush again, and I'm going to add some of that to the inner corner of the eye just to give it a little bit of a glow. And then that's how I take my eyes from day to night, using just one palette, just adding on some liner and lashes. So that could be a really good option even too for like traveling. Maybe you're doing something during the day where you don't want like full on glam yet or a heavier makeup look. You can do something a little bit more simple. And then at night, if you're going out, having fun, I mean, you just come back in the same palette and just add a few extra steps and then you're ready to go out for the night. But that is the eyes, and then I'm just gonna finish off with the lip color. For my lip color, I'm gonna use the Sigma Foxglove liquid lipstick. I love this lip color and I think it's so cool. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a red or just a brighter shade, but I haven't worn Foxglove in a hot minute and I really do. I love this color. So this is what I'm going to use. Here's what Sigma Foxglove looks like, perfect going out a lip shade. Then I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face with some Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray, and then this makeup look is complete. So like I said, I'm going to be showing my hairstyle as well. So I'm going to be adding in some extensions. And then like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this portion of the video is sponsored by Verb. And I'm going to be talking a bit about their new C Texture Spray and then just demoing it in my hair. I was really excited to give this a try because I'm someone who has very thin hair. I mean, your girl got thin hair. I've tried texture sprays in the past, but I have yet to find one that I would go out and repurchase that I absolutely fell in love with. So to get a new texture spray and to try it out and see what I thought, I was pretty excited for this, and I'm really happy to say, obviously, of course, if it's making it into this video, that I would stand behind this product. I was recommending it to my girlfriends this weekend when we were out celebrating our friend's engagement. So this is one that I truly do enjoy. Since I started trying it, my other texture spray has stayed safely away in its drawer. Thank you to Verb for working with me on this video and letting me try out this product, and I have a couple of other products as well I'll be reviewing in upcoming videos also. But today we're focused on the C Texture Spray. This guy is paraben-free, harmful sulfate free, it's gluten-free, it's cruelty-free, it's a vegan product, and it's $16. You can also find Verb products available at Sephora. I will have any links down below, of course. So for this guy, it says it's light hold, dry volume, weightless grit. I think the part that has me the most surprised with this product that I've seen different from other texture sprays is that it does not make my hair crunchy. Like I said, I've tried other texture sprays in the past because I need something that not only gives my hair volume, but just gives it some grit, especially because I use extensions quite a bit. It is sometimes really difficult for my extensions to really stick onto my hair because it's so fine and thin that I can feel the extension clips just sliding off. And unless I sit there and really tease my hair, which I don't like doing at all, sometimes I can have difficulties with my extensions. But what I don't like with the texture sprays is that it makes my hair hard and crunchy, almost like I've just put a bunch of hairspray in my hair. And a lot of times I use a texture spray on like 1 to 2 day hair, and then I use dry shampoo on like my 3 to 4 day hair because I only wash my hair twice a week. And then when I'm using the texture spray on like my pretty clean, fresh hair, it's destroying my hair and it's making me have to wash it again, and I don't want to do that. That is the very first thing I would say that I noticed that was different with this Verb spray, is that it's like you have nothing in your hair except you all of a sudden have more texture to your hair, you have more grit to your hair, but without any of the other like nasty effects that other texture sprays give you. So I was pretty excited about that. So what you want to do is you do want to shake it. Shake it. And then what I do, if you guys can't tell from the last time I did a hair portion in my video, like I just use my hands. Sometimes I'll use a comb, sometimes, but I'm not a hair person, you guys, to be honest. So I just kind of lift up my hair and I'll spray it along, and I just take my time. I lift up sections in the front, I lift up sections in the back, and I just give it some good sprays. Go in the front here, spray it a bit. So once we're all sprayed, then I just take my hands and I just give my hair a nice little zhuzh. I don't notice anything in my hair, like any residue or anything like that in my hair. I've never noticed that with this. So once we get done doing that, we got some volume going on right now, then this is what my hair looks like afterwards. So you can see that there's a bit of volume to it. I love the way this smells. Even my husband has made a comment on it. He came on one day and goes, do you like a perfume on? I was like, no. I guess it took me a while, but I was like, oh, you can smell my texture spray in my hair. I do really like the way it smells. It's nice and fresh smelling. So I have more volume to it, but obviously you guys can't feel my hair, but I can feel my hair, and it definitely just has, I keep wanting to say the word grit, but it just has a bit of weight to it now. So this is gonna make it easier for me to be able to clip in my extensions. So I would recommend this guy. Of course, I'm not gonna come on here and recommend a product that I wouldn't agree with, and I wouldn't take a sponsorship on a product that I wouldn't agree with, that I wouldn't recommend to you, that I wouldn't recommend to my friends in real life, etc. So this guy I've been using every single time I'm adding in my extensions, and then even not adding in my extensions, but those days where my hair is just really, really flat. This is what I've been going with. I would repurchase this myself with my own money. I will when I run out of this, because this is a really good texture spray. So I would highly recommend this from Verb. Links will be down below. But once I have that in there, what I want to do today is actually braid my hair. The extensions that I'm going to use today are different from the ones I used in my last video. These are from Irresistible Me. These are the ones that I curl. So my other extensions from Amazing Beauty Hair, those are straight. Irresistible Me are the ones that I curl. It's just easier for me that way versus constantly feeling like I have to wash my extensions. And this one is 4 clips, and it is a lot of volume, and it's a lot of hair. And then when I'm doing a side braid or a side pony or anything like that, this is the only thing that I'll use. Whereas if I'm leaving my hair down and straight, I'll also want to add the extensions like I did last time in the front here, just to help blend more. But because I'm just doing something off to the side, I only need the 1 clip. And like I said, this is a lot of hair actually. So I feel like I can get away with it. So I just sectioned my hair off above my ears, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. And then you wanna make sure your clips are open. And I, again, start at one side here, and I just hook the clip, and then I just go all the way around my head and hook the clip. And because I use that texture spray, I don't feel like I need to do any of the teasing with my hair or anything like that. And it feels like it's actually gonna hold on to the extensions. The extensions are flat against my head, which is fantastic. And then once it's done, I have hair like this. So then I'm just gonna take out the top part. Like I said, I don't do the sides, and I really don't even worry about curling the rest of my hair because I'm doing a side part, but I want a really big thick braid. So that's why I went with my thicker extensions that are already curled, because that already gives more thickness. And then I also use the texture spray to give my regular hair more of a thickness to it as well, and more volume to it. So that way I can have a big old braid. So I just part my hair all over to the side. What I'm gonna do is a regular braid. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a hairstylist. This is just me. This is just a normal night out and what I want to do, but I love having a really big, thick braid. That's what I enjoy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and braid my hair like normal. So I just go ahead and do that. And then I take the braid and I start to pull it apart. This is like one of my favorite things to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull through the braid just to make it even bigger. So once it's done, your braid should look something like this. So that is the hairstyle that I'm going to be doing. This is a hairstyle that I do a ton. I don't know how to do hair very well, but I feel like it's super easy to just pop in some extensions, give yourself a big old braid, and you are ready to go. So that is going to be it for the hair section. I know that this was earth-shattering, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'll have my extensions linked down below, and of course I will have Verb down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to Verb for sponsoring this portion of the video. And why don't we go ahead and get changed now. Alrighty, and then here is some outfit inspo for you. So, oh, there's she. Yep, needs your camera time. Always needs her camera time. Okay, so what I have going on today is just a really simple pair of black leggings. These are from Victoria's Secret, but they are just like no fuss, no frills, just good old black leggings. And then I have a black, I have a black camisole top on. She is the queen. Black cami on. It has some lace detail right here, which I think is pretty. And then this is a cardigan that I got from Honey Bomb. I really like it because you can wear it simple like this. And when I'm doing kind of like this all black look, I like to kind of leave it undone like this. Or you can also wrap it up if you want, and it can make more of a cropped look, which I think is really cute as well. Sometimes I'll wear it without the cami underneath, and I'll tie it up and wear it as more of like a regular crop top. So there's a lot of different options with it, but I thought that I was digging this kind of look today. And then my shoes are just some brown booties here that I got from, oh, there's my husband's slippers. These ones, I don't know, I've had them for a while. I might have gotten them from Kohl's, but most everything in my outfit is just like older things that have been in my collection for a while, except for this wrap from Honey Bum. I do have just some little earrings in, just some earrings that I've had forever. And then my watch is the watch that I was wearing in my last OOTD. This is from Your Watches, so I will have that one listed down below, but I feel like it goes really well with this outfit. But I really like this outfit. It's one that I wear quite a bit as well, so I thought it would be fun to show. But after that, that's gonna do it for this video, my day to night makeup look featuring a hairstyle and then also outfit details. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Aries hopes that you guys enjoyed it very much. If you guys did and you want to see more videos like this, or you did like this one, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.